What's up, YouTube? This is Hero Sticks, and I am back, and I'm waiting to see if my dishwasher gurgles really loudly. Does it? I think it's okay. I'm back, and it's after Thanksgiving, but I'm still really thankful for lots of things, and I hope that you are too. Thankful for family, thankful for the knife community, thankful to D-Tom Knives and Gear for a great shout out and a great video and a great review on one of my knives, and what a kind Southern gentleman that guy is. And I'll be sending more knives his way because he's a great reviewer. I'm back for an unboxing tonight that I'm looking forward to from a brand that's kind of up and coming, with a knife that's been reviewed a few times. I've only watched one tiny one, so let's get right down to it. I'm going to be unboxing tonight with a little known favorite, the CRKT Squid. I've got some carbonized linen green micarta on here, so dig the dressings on this little guy. Great fifth pocket, secondary, all around great little knife. Although I jacked myself. My wife just sent me a text that says we spent $30 on toilet paper. So that's good news because I hear it's getting scarce again. Thanks, babe. I have, I think they call it lock slip, and so I fussed with the tension bar a little bit, and now it's just not engaging right. I mean, it does, but it's slipping. If anybody has any tips on that, please let me know, because I could use the help, and that would be great. Here's the box. I'm gonna open it. This is the Kansept Knives Hellx. I don't know what that means, but I do know what they look like. Fantastic box, first of all. Very sturdy, very polished. So Kansept, as you guys know, Epic Snuggle Bunny actually did a really good review of their brand, mentioned that a couple of the lead guys at Kansept were formerly at Kaiser. We all know Kaiser, high quality, and the whole Kansept thing is that they're looking to do progressive, paradigm shifting designs, so much so that they read it right into their language. Sorry. Concept, you get it, and this is representative of the UFO, so kind of going new places, keeping things futuristic. And some of their knives are looking a little futuristic. This Hellx is actually, I'm going to try to just turn this over so you can see the knife. It's probably going to go horribly, horribly wrong. Oh, okay. Not sure how good the light is, but we'll make this work. The Hellx. And it is a little futuristic to me. So seriously, great box, Kaiser leg, paperwork, cloth, I'm sure, in there. Nice pouch. And then here's the knife itself. Let's take a look-see here. So this is no longer available at Blade HQ, so I'm glad that I got my hands on it. It is pretty Blade Runner, pretty Battle of the Planets, but I really like the color. It's got brass, I think aluminum, and then really nice, it's a little shadowy, I might flip it over, really nice green, OD green G10 there, and then the blade is coated. So there are a few reviews on this knife already out there, one by Birdshot 4, one by Everyday ADC, and then the only one I've watched was by 3 Minute Knives. Because I respect those two reviewers a lot, and I didn't want their ideas to create a bias for me. So we're going to go ahead and just do this thing. So again, right out of the box, I think the aesthetic, and I'd seen it online before, it's a cool looking knife, and it's a big knife. So I'll pull up the stats here real quick and talk through those. So the overall length is 9 inches. So this is probably the largest folding knife that I have fussed with. The blade length is 3.5, actually 3.625. It's D2, it is Tanto, it is a flat blade grind, and then it's got this cool gray finish. it's a big knife, but it doesn't feel enormous. Let's see what the, oh boy, that's, okay, all right. That got my attention. That action is pretty darn smooth. So, okay, here we go. The Kansept Knives Hellx. It's billed as a tactical EDC, and I could see it being purposed for that. Again, aesthetically, it doesn't really fit that bill for me. When I think tactical, I think something blacked out. I think about that El Capitan. I think about a bug out. I think about other knives like that. But in terms of function, yes, indeed, this would serve the purpose. But again, the aesthetic doesn't seem to suit. The blade shape, it's got a really cool profile, and it's got this terrific angular handle and a spine that is jimped in some ways, that I think probably adds to the grip to a little bit, but also just provides a very cool design element. I'm going to flip this camera up, I think, because I'm not sure how that light is doing. There we go. That's probably much better. The pocket clip isn't mind-blowing. I might have liked maybe a stone wash there, or maybe a matte finish. But again, the blade shape's really cool. It's got a pretty decent grind on it. And the color combo, the green and the brass gold and the gray just really comes together. Ergonomically, for a larger knife, that's really comfortable. The finger choil is actually a little tight. I've got a little bit of a pinch there, and you'll see that the lock bar maybe a little more chamfering there, because I can feel that under my finger here, and that grip is maybe a little tight. But overall, when you pop into that forward finger choil, that's great. But the forefinger grip's a little pinchy, The jimping, very useful. Again, you choke up on this thing, and that's the sweet spot. That's the sweet spot right there. Take a look at that flipper tab. Talk about the action. That may be a little aggressive. It looks nice. The fit and finish overall is impressive. I will say that. That's impressive. So the flipper tab, yeah, maybe a little aggressive, a little angular, a little sharp. But wow, that action's incredible. That's almost just, I mean, I'm barely, and of course it's a heavy blade, but that's really great action. I'm impressed by that. Great sound, great thwack. Definitely gives you an authoritative feel in hand. The overall design and materials and fit and finish, I would recommend. The design aesthetic isn't entirely for me, so this will not be a keeper, but I will recommend this knife based on the quality and based on the ergonomics and based on the aesthetics. So there you have it. That is the Kansept Knives Hellx. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you to all of my new subscribers and for all of the encouraging and thoughtful comments and questions. I appreciate it so much. I want to encourage everyone to stay safe and to practice gratitude. I found that in these days where there's a tremendous amount of chaos and conflict, it's important to focus on the things that we're grateful for. So another one coming up soon. I've actually got another unboxing probably this week, and it's going to be the first brand briefing. And so as a new collector and a new enthusiast, there's a lot of brands that I want to investigate. Kansept was one of them, and I'd love to see and handle more of their stuff. But the other brand that is coming out, again, is a little outside of my zone, but I've seen a couple good reviews, and so I've got 4 knives in a box from them waiting, and so I'm going to get to that this week. Until then, cheers. See you on the next one.